Okay, good people, here's how we got our boat from cold San Francisco to sunny tropical Mexico using the Baja Haha as the getaway. Hang on.
Dan and Anton got us around Point Conception doing 14 knots, double reef main, reef jib,
6 to 8 foot swell.
6 to 8 foot swell coming from every direction. It was 2 a.m. The captain was just wiped out. I went to my bunk, sounded like a freight train, waves slamming the hull, praying the guys wouldn't screw it up and we'd all live. And we did.
We finally got warm in the Santa Barbara Channel, so we cruised down into Marina del Rey, caught our breath, and went out to Catalina. Before you get to San Diego, I hope everybody can get a couple of weeks out in the Channel Islands. They're beautiful. Approaching San Diego at night was tough with the Navy helicopters overhead and the shore lights just drowning out the visual navigation. But the Haha boats are welcomed in a big anchorage. It's easy to get to shore and explore the town, and we especially love the USS Midway tour. We even got to talk to the captain. Try to get at least 5 days in San Diego to enjoy the parties, go to all the seminars, stock the boat up calmly, and just generally get yourself in the Mexico frame of mind. The rally starting parade was a ton of fun, and we even got a magazine cover because I screwed up on the time change and got the boat sitting there an hour ahead of time. And we're off. Now it's time to settle back into life at sea for the 400-something mile run down to Turtle Bay. She was still a new to the ocean boat at this point, and the long miles exposed every little leak or not quite right thing, but we got it all fixed and kept on our way. Even the scopolamine seasick patches were doing their job.
Hey folks, we're here in Turtle Bay on the Baja Haha, and I'll show you what happened to our spinnaker. There's the leech edge of it, tape. Here's the decapitated head. And where's Chris Harvey, you ask? He is enjoying the view of Turtle Bay. Blew up with a big bang about 120 miles north of Turtle Bay here.
We had a great time meeting the delightful people in town. We hope you get to do the same.
On leg 2 of the Baja Haha 2019. This is Turtle Bay to Magdalena Bay. We're about 4 hours into this run. 15 to 18 knots of wind and some big rolling seas. Just came off shift driving. It was really rocking. It's fastest I've driven the boat on a sustained period, 3 hours at 11 to 15 knots. And on a houseboat, that was pretty crazy feeling. So Chris is doing a good job driving, so I finally turned over the helm.
The steer to the wind, we'll just do what we gotta do. But
Yeah, just keep it on just
keep it
below
on the
90
mellow
apparent.
side.
Yeah.
Oops. Big one.
Jim's down here just trying to hold his pants together. Anton's writing a log,
Yeah.
summarizing the first 3 hours because we were too busy to log. Back down.
He's heated it up for the fans of vinegar.
That's true. We're one of the furthest west offshore, and we started behind all these guys come on purpose. We chose a late start so we could come through the fleet, which is always a lot of fun, passing folks and waving, taking pictures. So we had been wishing for wind on the prior leg, and we got it today. The Big Blue Reacher is doing its job, you know. Sunset on Raven's Wing.
Happy birthday to me.
It's Jim's birthday.
Sunset and a rainbow.
Yeah. We got rainbows here. Ocean's pretty rowdy today. Double reef main. We had 6 to 8 foot swells and 5 knots of wind and panorama sunset. Little quarters surfing here.
And after a day and a half of fast sailing, we pulled into Bahia Santa Maria. In retrospect, probably shouldn't have gone that far offshore. Other boats got in there before us. The Bahia Santa Maria stop gives you a great taste of what's ahead on Baja and in on the Sea of Cortez. Great place to hike, to meet the locals, to get to know what the fisherman's life is like. Guys had a great time exploring. I got to do a little bit of fiberglass work on the rudder. And of course the epic Santa Maria Baja Haha beach party, where they make wonderful fish tacos right there for you. A lot of fun. I also learned the hard way that the best thing for a stingray puncture is to soak that wound in as hot a water as you can stand. Thank goodness for the emergency room nurse next door. And then the drama hit with a tropical depression approaching Cabo San Lucas, so we joined some other boats to go hide inside Magdalena Bay. Then the storm's pattern shifted a bit, and the Haha folks encouraged us all to get on the water and get the boats tucked into Cabo San Lucas as quickly as possible, so we hustled south. I'll skip the part where the wind died completely 10 miles south of the Cape, and our engine wouldn't start, and the great folks on Deacon Blues towed us into Cabo. So with that storm heating up, the harbor master at Cabo San Lucas ordered the anchorage to be cleared, so we side-tied our dinghy, got ourselves off the anchor, and sailed up to Cabo San Jose. Our one night in Cabo San Lucas was chaotic and had all the worst of an American tourist trap. Cabo San Jose, however, was more like a Mexico resort, laid-back vibe, and we loved it. And with the boat safely docked, it was storm time.
Thank goodness we got the boat into the marina a few hours before this craziness happened. They closed the bar entrance into the port. The waves were breaking right where we had actually motored through.
And by nightfall, the storm blew itself through. We woke the next day to beautiful Mexico weather. And if you dock at San Jose, be sure to act like you own the place and ride on up to the rooftop bar at Hotel Oganzo. What a spot. So what did I learn? So, well, before you go, test the boat for leaks, because the water will get anywhere. Remove any unnecessary weight. Keep your boat nimble and on its feet. Check your radio range. How far does your VHF really work out on the ocean? Install AIS. You don't have to have it, but it sure is a great peace of mind. And make sure your electrical generation and battery storage is truly up to snuff. And for getting underway, make sure everybody has a very clear role that they enjoy. Manage for exhaustion. People do get very tired out there. And inspect the boat daily. Set a time of day and look for steering issues. Look for chafe on sails and any rope. And check every mechanical fitting to make sure stuff hasn't worked itself loose. Flyaway Day sent Jim and Chris and Anton home with great memories of their voyaging experience, and it marked the start of Ravenswing spending 3 years in Mexico and the Sea of Cortez. And you can see those videos on the Ravenswing channel. We're having a great time out here. And I hope something like the Baja Haha will help you and your ship get out there and start adventuring. Thanks for watching.